I saved the best for last. Sly Cooper mission coming up next.
Yes, sir.
Coming at you.
Yes, sir.
Coming at you like a statue.
Statues actually don't really move.
At least I would hope not. Can I talk about Space Jam 2?
Sure.
Oh boy.
I have no intentions of watching it.
Well,
really.
so Space Jam 2, right? The original Space Jam is one of my all-time faves.
Really?
It's pretty not great, but it's like
It's a good movie.
it's solid. Like it's
fun.
it's a fun,
It's fun.
cute little family movie. You know, you got your Michael Jordans, you got your Patrick Ewings, your Larry Birds. It's for the whole family. You got your Larry Birds, your Looney Tunes, your Michael Jordans, your Wayne Knight.
All of your family members, bro.
your Bucks,
your Larry Bird, your Michael Jordan, your Looney Tunes.
Bill Murray's in it.
Hell yeah. Bill Murray don't miss.
Muggsy Bogues, Charlie Barkley,
Charlie Barkley, Charlie Brown.
It's got Charlie Brown. It's fun for the whole family.
Yeah, sure.
The second one, however, it's like, okay, so the first one, it's like Michael Jordan's playing baseball.
Yes.
He sucks at baseball, but he's Michael Jordan, so nobody's gonna tell him that he sucks at baseball.
He Jordan, you let him rock.
And he's like, man, I'm just not feeling this. You know, I need somebody to help me. I need somebody to tell me the truth.
Damn.
And not be like, oh, Jordan,
not sucking my dick.
Yeah, like I'm pretty flaccid. Like I don't feel it anymore.
So too hard.
So he gets sucked in playing golf. He gets sucked in by Larry Bird. He goes to the Looney Tune dimension for whatever reason. But the Looney Tunes, they're dealing with their own problems. They got Danny DeVito boss. He's trying to make them into like an amusement park thingamabob for life.
Yes, thank you.
But they have to. But they have to win But they have to win like a basketball game.
Yes.
Specifically basketball. Looney Tunes have never played basketball in their life.
But Jordan, of course, has.
It could have been anything. They should have done like a skateboard tournament and got like Tony Hawk. I think. Oh my god! I think they were gonna make a Tony Hawk Space Jam.
That would have been fucking lit.
And besides the point.
Yes.
What's this camera? Okay. And then they play basketball, and then Michael Jordan goes back to basketball, and he's like, nope, baseball's for pussies. I'm going back to basketball.
Wizard.
He goes back to basketball. Space Jam 2 is like, LeBron, you're the greatest athlete ever made. We want to make a whole streaming service dedicated to you.
Fucking serious?
And it's called like LeBron Net or something like that. And okay, so LeBron, I'm pretty sure
rename HBO Max.
I'm pretty sure LeBron had a lot of say in what happens in this movie.
Really?
But
probably LeBron's agent. You think it was his creative vision?
LeBron is like a terrible person in this movie. He's a terrible father. Like his son doesn't want to be a basketball player. He's actually really good at game development and coding.
No way.
And he's making like his own little game.
Oh my god.
But LeBron's like, nah, we got to go to basketball camp this weekend. and of course he has the better brother that's like LeBron James Jr. Yeah, essentially Bronny.
Jesus Christ.
And he's like, yeah, I'm going to basketball camp this weekend. But the younger brother's like, no, I want to go to my game camp or whatever. And LeBron's like, nah. You want to come with me to my HBO pitch? They're gonna talk about how they want to make this streaming service after me.
God.
And they go and they listen to it, and LeBron's like, this is terrible. This is not good. Steven Yeun's in it, I think. And
that's my guy.
Steven
Yeun. And I just watched Tuca and Birdie. He's the boyfriend in that show.
And Sarah Silverman, she's in that scene. And then Don Cheadle's the villain.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, I said this. I don't know why they didn't get like Kevin Hart or Will Smith to be the villain.
I don't see Will Smith as a believable villain or stoic character ever.
I think it'd be better than Don Cheadle.
Not in Suicide Squad. Did you see the Suicide Squad?
We could talk about that later.
That was great. That was great too. You're just in the middle of the fight. You're just like, nope. I'm going in.
So Don Cheadle's like this AI, and he's like in the computer, and he developed this whole LeBron HBO Max.
Oh my god!
And he's like, I'm just such a genius. I can't wait for LeBron to hop on board. There's no way. He says no, and LeBron says no, and he's like, this is stupid. This looks dumb.
Oh wow!
And Don Cheadle's AI gets offended and steals his son.
I thought you were gonna say steals his soul.
Essentially, he steals his son and he manipulates, and he's like, I'll take you to your game camp because your dad won't.
Oh wow.
If you play basketball against your dad.
What the fuck?
But he gives him like super basketball powers.
Oh my god, he becomes part of the Goon Squad.
The Goon Squad, that's what it's called in this one. And then somehow
I watched the trailer.
There's literally, okay, so in the first Space Jam, the Danny DeVito aliens,
Monstars.
Before they're the Monstars, the Danny DeVito aliens are like, we need to play basketball against Michael Jordan, so we need the top NBA talent.
Yeah.
So they go to the top NBA talent, and for some reason they get
Bro,
Muggsy
use your Tom
Bogues.
gadget, dude.
Oh, you're waiting. That's for distractions, though.
Fuck it, distract him.
I don't want to fuck it. Go, Tom.
Now
he didn't do anything.
Now they all throwing ass. They stopped fighting you.
No, they didn't.
Yo, they started.
I threw him in the fire.
They started shaking hips like Shakira. Look at them. They belly dancing.
But they're just winding up.
Yeah, fuck it.
I don't want to. So that's like the reason why they get the NBA stars in the first one.
Yeah.
And the second one, it's just like, no, just because I made you super basketball powers, it isn't enough to go against your father because he's the greatest of all time. So we need top basketball talent because they have like WNBA players too. And they just go to like a random pickup game, and they're all playing for whatever reason.
Nah, it's that gym in New York.
Yeah. Did I just
forget
what is
called.
going on here?
Oh boy.
Damn.
Was that a human centipede ghost?
They were all just stitched together. Was that the mission? No way.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm glad I saved that for last.
Yeah.
Okay, this whole town is overrun with ghosts and spooky stuff.
Delicious.
I gotta burp.
Do it.
There you go. Okay, so he enlists Klay Thompson, Damian Lillard, Nneka Ogwumike, I think Sue Bird or Diana Taurasi.
I don't know who that is either.
It's because you don't watch WNBA, dude.
Ogwumike?
Yeah, the sister of Chiney Ogwumike. They're actually pretty good.
I don't watch WNBA. I should, but I don't.
I don't know if you should, but that's okay. That's beside the point.
Yeah.
And then LeBron James' son.
The funniest addition to the team.
And then create the Goon Squad, and then LeBron for like a good 20 minutes. The whole movie is LeBron and Bugs Bunny assembling the Looney Tunes because they all been disbanded. They're all like in other worlds.
But aren't they all on HBO Max?
Yeah, they're in like different HBO Max worlds.
Oh god.
So this whole movie is just like, remember this scene in Matrix?
Oh god.
Gossamer's in Matrix. You gotta find Matrix. And Lola's in Wonder Woman. I think they actually got Gal Gadot to voice Wonder Woman. I'm not too sure.
Oh jeez. Oh, it's animated Wonder Woman.
It was an animated scene because because the other scenes were straight out of the movies.
Oh,
like it was a straight out of a movie scene, and they just like masked the Looney Tunes characters in it.
Oh god.
And this is like a good like 20-minute sequence of them, like a montage of them getting all the Looney Tunes characters.
I don't know, I might enjoy it.
Okay. Well, then the actual basketball happens.
Yeah.
And it's
not
just
basketball
like
at all.
No, it's just like typical like a bait and switch. Haha, this is my type of basketball, LeBron. This isn't regular NBA basketball. This is Looney Tunes basketball or Goon Squad basketball.
Oh Jesus.
And then LeBron completely forgets that he's a cartoon. And he's got to like
Jordan did.
Yeah, the exact same thing in the first one.
Jesus.
And they're down like 700 to 0.
Oh,
and they finally like score, and each point is like 15 points for whatever reason, and they actually like come close. And then Don Cheadle's secret weapon is Damian Lillard, who could stop time.
Yeah, Dame time, bro.
And he's like the greatest thing ever. And it's like, why'd you give Damian Lillard that?
He's Dame time, bro.
Yeah, I guess
he's clutch.
And then they play basketball, and then they win the game.
How you beat a time stop ability?
The Looney Tunes logic, bro.
Yeah, that's fact.
What? Okay. Whoa, I got a trophy. Exact. Oh, did I get 1,000 total? Nice.
1,000 total money.
Of the coinage, I guess. Why are these all like dog shaped?
Because they're anthropomorphic.
That's
animals.
a good picture. Photograph the ghosts.
I think they might be raccoon shaped. Are those the bones of his relatives?
That'd be kind of fucked, actually.
Jesus Christ!
I just unleashed them.
Mm-hmm.
To rain once again. Sly's like, come, my ancestors, help me fight Constable, whatever her name is, Contessa.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about Suicide Squad now?
Yeah, James Gunn.
Do the exact same thing I did, but with Suicide Squad.
So spoilers ahead of Suicide Squad, and I say that because I don't have as much of a disdain for the movie I'm about to get into as Gilbert does for Space Jam 2.
No, I loved it actually.
Really?
No.
But James Gunn's The Suicide Squad, a soft reboot of the original. I stopped watching the original Suicide Squad 15 minutes into the movie because I love myself and I felt as though I was wasting my time.
Stop.
So it starts off from the perspective of Savant, and he's getting ready for the mission. Amanda Waller doing what she does, of course. They explain the logic. All the prisoners, they put a bomb in their heads, and they do the mission and they get some time off their sentence. So they send out the first team to this beach, and Amanda Waller just lets them all die. She uses them as bullet bags, and they were a distraction the whole time. I was shocked.
Were you really shocked?
I was know. Because I of course knew a lot of them were gonna die, but in the first 5 minutes, half of the suspected cast is just poof gone.
Well, there was 12 characters. I didn't think they'd be able to keep up with all of them through the course of a whole movie.
Yeah, but I didn't think they were gonna get rid of everybody at the beginning. You know what I mean? But yeah, and of course, Harley Quinn's not gonna die.
It's because she's the sex.
No, because she's a very popular DC property.
Exactly, the sex.
And I don't think it's because of the sex appeal.
It wasn't the first one.
They were really dragging it.
Stop.
And
Thank you.
It wasn't good, but yeah, Harley Quinn. She has her moments. I think they were, and this movie was super campy, over the top, goofy. Of course, as Harley Quinn's only superpower being insane, she shouldn't be able to go
her
through
superpower is plot armor.
Yeah, plot armor for sure. But I mean, it wasn't like she was the only one you had to suspend belief for. Everyone was doing ridiculous things the entire movie, So yeah, besides the point. Half that first team gets absolutely just violated. Then we go to the second team, comprised of a very interesting cast of characters. Bloodsport by Idris Elba, who did an excellent job throughout the entire movie. Because, I mean, no matter what movie he's in, he could be in a bad movie, Idris Elba is going to do a good job in his role, you know what I mean? And then Polka Dot Man, who I think was really good, and a really interesting take on that character. James Gunn really just got creative, because he figured out how to make Polka Dot Man interesting. I want to give him as many D-list characters as possible. I just want to see him, what he would do with them. But with Polka Dot Man, what they did was he had an interdimensional disease, and he has to expel these dots, which were incinerated. However you say it. They burn things, and he had to throw up the polka dots every couple of hours, or he would die. And visually it looked really interesting because he had this crazy gross alien rash.
He had herpes.
Yeah, he had alien herpes. And of course there was Bloodsport, Polka Dot Man, then King Shark, which I don't know.
I love King Shark. He's so funny.
I don't know. He's
so cute. He says hand.
I don't know how I feel about that.
He's just Groot. He's literally just Groot. But he eats people.
And I was I was talking to my siblings about this because I like the whole limited vocabulary on a character. That I think that's a interesting plot device. But
Where am I?
King Shark wasn't intelligent,
Okay.
you know, and he is an intelligent character in the comics and the animation and all the different depictions of King Shark. And now they just decided to make him quote unquote derpy. I didn't really like that. Because they were true to his origin. He's a descendant of an ancient, you know, shark god, and they just
I liked
made
his
him
dad
dumb.
bod though. It was pretty
Yeah,
cool.
I think the character model was amazing. And throughout the movie, his stomach gets bigger and bigger because he's eating more people. There's a nice little touch. Details are incredible. When he talked, his gills flap. It's stuff like that.
It's
James
too
Gunn,
far, right? Yeah,
incredible
that's way too
detail.
far. Man, I wish I had the paraglider now.
Then who else is on that team? John Cena as Peacemaker, which, you know, I was never a fan of the WWE, but you gotta admit it takes a lot of skill. They're actors, and they're talented for their stunt work, of course, because that's physically demanding. They're doing all of that. As much as people are like, "Oh, wrestling is fake," I can't do any of those stunts that they're doing. And making sure that you're not dying or killing the person who you're flinging around the ring, very impressive. But I think John Cena did an excellent job as Peacemaker. He was funny when he needed to be. He was serious when he needed to be. And I think that was the best part of the Suicide Squad for me, is the fact that it flipped from the tonal shifts. Like, so it was serious when it wanted to be, and it was goofy and funny when it wanted to be. One of my favorite quotes from the whole movie, but from John Cena, is if this whole beach was littered with dicks, I would eat every single one of them in the name of liberty. Bloodsport goes, why the fuck would you do that? And Peacemaker goes, or why the fuck would someone litter the dicks on the beach? He says, who knows why madmen do what they do? And I didn't think I was gonna watch the Peacemaker show before watching Suicide Squad, but now I'm definitely tuning in.
I'm not. I was definitely tired of John Cena being in everything.
Well, he's not in everything I'm watching.
Well, he's in a lot of stuff. He got the Chris Pratt, Tom Holland treatment, where he's in like every star role.
Yeah.
But I think this is like his role. Like, I think he found the role.
Yeah, he fits.
I think he'll probably be there
for
for years to come if they don't kill him off.
If they don't kill him off, and that's the troubling thing, right? If you come back for a Suicide Squad sequel, you're probably gonna die.
Stop.
You know, because it's like Peacemaker isn't Harley Quinn. He's more of like a Captain Boomerang, and I was like, damn. When Captain Boomerang died, I was like, no. I went to see some more of him.
Stop.
Stay here, right there. You valid. Next character, Ratcatcher 2, who was definitely the heart and soul of this movie. Shorty was pure as hell. Taking naps and just, you know, being kind to people.
Just
that was her
wholesome,
whole character.
you know? Just being
she
a
was such a
wholesome
bean. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, Ratcatcher 2. And that's the thing. I kind of don't want her to be in another Suicide Squad movie, because I just want her to be free and just enjoy her rats, you know? Like, I want to see her
what you think she smell like, though?
rat. Like, literally. She probably stink, bro. All the rats she's interacted with aren't as clean as her little cute rat she had in her cell.
That one got a
Sebastian.
scary face.
Oh, damn. Oh, and much like Bloodsport, I have a rat phobia. Yeah, if there was like, if name your fear, your like one fear, it would definitely be rats for me. Funny enough, living in New York, but yeah, I don't fuck with rats. I was in Bloodsport shoes the entire movie. Like, she was way too cool with just miscellaneous rodents. Because of course she has her one little pet, but they in South American jungle. Who knows what type of disease those? Oh, Jesus Christ! Besides the point. Rick Flag was on their team, of course, for a little bit, until John Cena literally stabs him in the heart. One of the most graphic parts of the movie. I felt it was over the top and weird. Icky. Yeah. But I think that's what he was trying to do, no? In a close up of the beating, stabbed heart. Who else was there?
Hey, Neela.
But yeah, they essentially are sent to capture this thing called Project Starfish, right? Who I kind of wish they didn't reveal this in the trailer, and it was just a surprise that Star was in the movie. Because I feel like a lot of times trailers give too much information away, because everyone who was gonna watch Suicide Squad was gonna watch Suicide Squad anyway. Seeing Starro wasn't like, now I'm gonna see that movie because Starro's in it.
Well, who else was there gonna fight?
Huh?
Who else were they gonna fight? What's another villain they could have
Superman? Mind controlled Superman?
That's for the
sequel,
the triple sequel.
3, yeah. Or would it be the Suicide Squad 2?
I don't know if they're gonna make a sequel to this.
Really?
It might be completely different though. Not with these characters, I don't think so.
Harley Quinn's gonna be back.
Oh, Harley Quinn for sure is gonna be back, and they're gonna bring back Jared Letus.
Jesus Christ.
And what's his face? Will Smith.
Will Smith. Bro, I don't like Will Smith as serious characters. Like, it's never good to me.
Mom says you kill people. That's not true.
Bro.
That ain't me.
Literally, Idris Elba was a better Will Smith Deadshot as Bloodsport than Will Smith. Tell me not. It was the same character
Idris
with
Elba.
a troubled, tension-filled relationship with his daughter. He's a marksman.
Oh my God! They're bombing buildings.
God damn.